What's going on? Welcome to another episode of In the Nova Joe. I'm your host, Jay Biz, aka Joe. I got a very special guest, and I usually let my guests introduce themselves, but today I'm going to introduce him. His name is Patrick Lamont Jr., up-and-coming actor. He's been seen in Black Lightning, been seen in Star, but right now he got a special movie coming out, and it's called Money Plane. Patrick, where you from? And tell me a little bit about the movie.
What's going on, you guys? Patrick Lamont Jr. I'm originally from New York, Bronx, New York, BXBX.
Oh, yeah. Baby.
Yeah, man. Up top. You know, but now I've been here in Atlanta for 9 years now. The end of August makes 9 years. But yeah, man, Money Plane comes out July 10th. Man, it's like my first lead role in the film. It's a really cool movie. It has like Adam Copeland in it. And he used to be Edge on WWE. Is Edge. He came back and everything after retiring and all that stuff. But yeah, man, it's pretty much about like a group of professional Ds. We pretty much, go on to this money plane to like steal all this money and everything on the plane. And while we're there, man, there's like tons of crazy things happening and different experiences, but it's like a really cool movie. I'm really excited for everybody to see it, man. And it got some like really cool people in it: Kelsey Grammer, Denise Richards, Thomas James, Lawrence Brothers, like really, really cool people, man. So I'm just like excited.
So now knowing where you're from, and I'm from Jersey, like I said, so we from up north. I know you're a hustler. I know you're a grinder. You know what I mean? So now I get the. I've been following you for a while now, so I pay attention to what you're doing, man. You're a dope model, man. I seen a lot of the pictures you put up there. Very zen type dude. But I see you have bookings on bookings. We'll get back to the movie, but I want to talk about you and your life and how you got to this point. So I see you're an entrepreneur, and I see you got bookings on bookings. And the understanding I have that you help people make their videos so they can go to auditions. Is that how it works?
Yeah. So bookings on bookings is a taping service. They get auditions, and when they get auditions, they have to like tape it and send it to the casting director or send it to like the agent, and things like that. And so like within that aspect, like, they would come to me. I have like a whole setup in my studio. So then I would like, tape them. I'm a reader. I edit the auditions, and then I send it to them or to the casting director and things like that. And yeah, I've been doing that for about like a year and a half now.
So you Picasso in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing whatever I can, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually cool because while doing it, I'm really starting to, like, learn editing more and, like, how to play with videos and make reels and do a whole bunch of different things, you know what I mean? So it's been a great just tool just, for within my craft and just with helping me, like, grow and learn how to do different things as well, So that's been a blessing. But, yeah, man, I've been out here. It's been 9 years. And, yeah, it's just kind of just been the hustle and grind, like, when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anyone out here. I had no family here. I've never visited Atlanta, and I didn't move here for acting or anything like that because I moved here in 2011, right before like the acting community picked up or really blew up. You know what I mean? I moved there, and things just kind of like started happening. You know what I mean? But eventually, like I just really started putting myself out there. I started like finding auditions online and going to whatever audition I could. I didn't have a car, so I was catching the bus. Like I would catch the bus to the train, to another train, to a bus, to walk to get to
York,
the. Huh?
You from New York? You used to this?
Oh, it's a grind, bro. I know. I would do it like a G. It was nothing. It was never a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like easy.
Let me ask you this though. Is acting? I mean, because you just said this is something that you got into new in Atlanta, which I wasn't aware of because. By what I've seen, you do pretty good at what you do, man. You're really good. So is acting something you wanted to do in New York and never pursued, or is it just something you really fell into?
So like I grew up always in performance. So when I was a kid, I actually sang. Like I was in every chorus class until high school. I was always in chorus. Like singing was my thing. Like R&B, dude. Like everybody knew me as a singer. You know what I'm saying? But after high school, I kind of just lost like the performance aspect, just working a job and paying bills and things like that. Got really lost in that. And it wasn't until I moved here to Atlanta where I was able to kind of just get out of that, systematic situation. You know what I mean?
I said about Atlanta. Atlanta's a place where, because I literally, me and you came out here at the same time. I came out here for back surgery, and I stood. My wife. My wife does, but
bro.
Place where you can grow. I mean, really, I started a carpet cleaning company. I own a production company now, and I have a full-time job. But this is a place where I've seen you. You know what I'm saying? You can go to festivals, you can do this, and that, and still grind on your own and make money. I used to drive Uber for like 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I drove Uber for a little while too.
Hey, everybody did.
I drove Uber for like a year. I hated it.
Let me ask you this though, real quick. How many? I know you said you've been on Star, you've been on Black Light. What's some other? I know you did a lot of extra work. I know how that works and stuff like that. Getting your accreditations and getting all that stuff. What other films and stuff? Because I've seen you on like commercial type things and infomercial type things. Like, what other things you've done?
So 2016, I booked a Coca-Cola commercial. That was really dope.
Nice.
It only aired for March Madness though, which was the worst thing. It only aired for 1 month, but it was international commercial, so it aired a lot of places. But yeah, but dang, that 1 month it sucked. I'm like, they could have stretched that out. But no, I did that. And I've worked on a lot of different independent like movies and short films.
What would you say is the movie that literally? I mean, what point in Atlanta took you to get to money playing? Like, is it the Star things? What would you say, or is it just your grind?
I would say like me getting my agent for one, but then like I used to be a manager of Get Seen Studios out here. Well, but I actually used to intern there first. I would say me interning at that studio is what literally changed my life.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Just like literally because I was able to put myself in the environment of just what I love to do. You know what I mean? And so then it's just like it's kind of there, and I was able to just kind of like in the back. I don't really know anything, but I'm like watching and witnessing everything, and just from having that experience, I feel like it really just allowed me to grow as an actor and as a performer. You know what I mean? And just kind of like from there, I started building connections. I got an agent, and then just from there, just things just kind of keep on growing from there,
That's key. And I want you to talk to the people and tell them how important it is to get an agent, because some people think they don't need representation because they grind and we from up north. But at the end of the day, we always need a financial manager. We always need somebody to guide us that literally got a degree in that area, because we're not in every area. So tell people how important that is, man.
I mean, like, yeah, it's important. I mean, like, I definitely think, you got to have your grind too. The thing is, when you have an agent doesn't, like, it's a partnership. Like, the agent and actor relationship is a partnership. Like, you both are working to build up, you know what I'm saying? They're finding you auditions and you got to kill the audition. So, like, book it, you know what I'm saying? And they get paid, you get paid. You know what I mean? But I guess I would say, like, you could definitely be a hustler and grinder on your own. But the thing is, when you have other people repping you and talking about you in rooms that you're not even in places that you don't even know your name is at, that's very helpful. You know what I mean? And then, like, with agents, you're auditioning for the roles you want to audition for. Like, you're auditioning for things you're seeing on TV and that not everyone would actually have, like, access to. You know what I mean?
So what's a day in the life of Patrick Lamont Jr.?
Well, during COVID-19, laying in bed till about 2:00, making me some breakfast and that. And then laying back down watching TV.
Let's touch that real quick. That's very interesting. Have you been working? Has it been? No, I know
so,
Pinewood. So I know Pinewood shut down, and they're just now reopening right now. A lot of shows are backed up. I heard here and in LA. I'm very seeing because we're in production, and I stay in tune. I live down from Pinewood. I live next to South. I believe it's South Atlanta Studios right here in Union City. I believe it's called something like that. I don't know if you know about it. It's a little studio. We got about nine studios.
I guess, yeah, right now, I mean, with everything that's going on, a lot of production companies have been down. So, with me running a taping service, there aren't really any auditions going out right now. So business have been slow. I mean, I've still been taping people throughout this pandemic. But just kind of like, I mean, it's not really a lot. It's kind of like I'll have a random, like, regular customer. They might hit me up and they're like, You know, I need to take this one thing and I, you know, help them out. But it's been fairly slow. And then of course auditions, just for myself, those have been slow as well. There, you know, really aren't too much going on, but I know they're slowly trying to get back to it. I mean, I know it's going to be extremely backed up and crazy. But tons of blessings. That's going to be the good thing. It's going to be tons of blessings that's about to fall down on a lot of actors out here. So I hope that a lot of people are ready, I feel like.
And, you know, it's crazy because the difference is you have representation that's slow for you. So imagine the people who don't have representation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to get onto a real serious subject because going through your Instagram and scrolling through, you know, I realized that, you know, you are a black man and I'm Latino and, you know, we come from Taínos and we all come from the same and we understand the racial, you know, saying injustice right now going on. And with the George Floyd situation, I've seen that, you know, that you are not playing any games on your social media. So man. The regular question is always, how do you feel? But we know how we feel. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I want to know, how do you feel with something like this going on? How do you feel about protesting during COVID-19? That's my question to it.
I mean, that's like a whole weird type of question because I mean, you know, just COVID-19 alone, like, you know, I mean, it's very serious. And, you know, I mean, I think what's scary about COVID is just that, like, everyone's still trying to figure out what it is. You know what I mean? No one really knows or have anything, you know, strong information to like really say that, you know, this is this and this is that, you know what I mean? And I feel like I tell a lot of people, I'm like, just us living in this country, in America or whatever, I feel like we have to sometimes be comfortable with the fact that we're not going to know the truth of everything. Like we will literally never know the 100% truth, you know?
Country in the world.
Right. Yeah, you know? But and I guess like, and then within that, like everything that's going on right now, as far as like the racial thing, it's just like, as far as like the protests, I don't know. I'm not for the peaceful protests, honestly. Honestly,
don't get it twisted, man.
Like,
you know, I'm not with it either. Like the peaceful protest, I mean, like, you know, we've been marching and walking for a very, very long time, and people's feet hurt, man. Like, when we gonna start pushing forward and making your voice heard? And don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been out there because, you know, I recorded the Fairburn protest for George Floyd. It's because COVID out here, but whatever we can do, we can do. To me, downtown Atlanta is too close of, you know what I'm saying, and it's, you know, it's compromising. But whatever we can do to spread the word on social media, that's what the great thing is now, is that a lot more people listen. You know what I mean?
I think that, you know what I mean, it's unfortunate that it is happening during a pandemic, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's unfortunate because it's happening
at all
for 7+ years before the pandemic too. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, at this point, I'm like, don't tear some stuff up. Like, I'm for that. I'm not a violent person in no way, but I am like, yo, I have that.
Here's the thing, though. You know, it seems like I told a lot of people, like, through all this stuff that happened, George Floyd woke everybody up, or they just got tired, right? And shit is actually happening now. They're pulling monuments. They're changing things. The Redskins are talking about changing their team names. I think it's the Indians are talking about changing their names. Things are actually changing right now. So, you know, we don't have the greatest president at all, by far, not the slightest touch of bit. So we have to pay attention to the local levels and people changing things right now. Like, you know, I just watched a video of some people not of our color, some white people. The sign, man. Like, with black people.
I seen that. I was like, why? Why though?
Like why?
Yeah,
and my thing for you is, like, you're in this industry where one day you're gonna have to take on a role, and I know you guys have to get into that role. Do you think that it's gonna be something hard for you to actually act in the future and act a role out like that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, there's men every day that look like you and me that get killed. You know what I'm saying?
No. Right, exactly, man. I mean, I would be extremely grateful when that opportunity comes, because it's going to one day. And I will do it every bit of just as I can, because I completely, I mean, just whatever storyline that it might be within. You know what I'm saying? Like I just understand, bro. You know what I mean? And I think like just kind of piggybacking off of something we were saying earlier, I think people are just tired. You know what I mean? And then like just watching that video, bro, like I think that was just the most hard. Like that video, I feel like really just broke people. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way that it's just like, okay, like something really needs to change now.
What's your regimen? How do you actually get prepared for these roles? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like comedy, horror, whatever it be. How does Patrick do you become the character literally? Because I hear that a lot. Like we have to try to become this character, or, you know.
For me, like, I don't know. I think I've gotten really comfortable. Well, I guess my process is first to like just, you know, read the script, read whatever I can, and just try to get as much information from just, you know, what I can get from the paper. Yeah. And then, like, you know what I mean? I just really find ways to connect with, you know, the characters as much as I can, as far as, like, I try to find things within myself that also connects to the character. And I just really try to just put myself there in that environment when it comes to auditioning or even, like, filming, you know what I mean? I don't know. So it's like I never really know what my setup is. I just kind of like I learn as soon as I learn it. I like learn the lines and then I like say them out loud and think them and, you know, do chores, saying the lines sometimes, and I just be like chilling. And then I don't know. I just kind of come up with different ideas and I just you know, play around with that and kind of go from there a lot of the time.
Did you ever think you would be to this point this fast and having a lead role in a movie like this? Be honest.
Yes. It's like, it's weird though. It's weird. It's like yes and then no. Cause it's like, I can't really say it was fast, but then at the same time, it's like, damn, but it really wasn't even that long too. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a weird thing, but I'm big into like visualizations and I'm big into affirmations and meditation and things like that. And so, yeah. And so like, I've definitely, have visualized being in, you know, something of this caliber. And it surprised me when it happened, but you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm excited, you know what I mean? And I'm like, it's like, I can't believe it, but I can't believe it.
Where you guys shoot at?
Huh?
Where'd you guys shoot at? Where'd you guys,
we filmed in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't a ATL thing because everybody does ATL now, man.
I mean, I auditioned for it out here though, you know what I mean? But we filmed in New Orleans for 2 weeks. And then they filmed like for a few more weeks in LA. But yeah, man, it was such a crazy experience. It happened so fast.
I want to see if we can get into a clip of the trailer. I believe we have a clip. If so, David's going to play it right now. And this is of the trailer of the movie Money Plane, which Patrick Umar Jr.
Money Plane?
It's a legend in the underworld. To those in the know, it's the Money Plane. A bulletproof casino in the sky, untouchable by any government agency. Whatever you want to wager on, the Money Plane has you covered.
Russian roulette.
Word is they carry up to $1 billion on board in crypto and millions in cash. I want you and your crew to take down the house.
It's insane.
Yeah. Now bring me my money!
I didn't know it was a starring role at first until I seen the cover. And I was like, hold up, my man's on the cover. Hold up, pause.
Man, it's like, it's so wild. It's like, it was just like so wild, dude. Because like I said, it happened literally so fast. It was just like I auditioned for the movie, right? And like that was it. I didn't think anything of it. It was just an audition. I was like, okay, cool. Literally 2 weeks later, my agent hits me up. He's like, yo, they want to book you for the movie. Like just like that. Like no callback, no meeting director, nothing. I was just like, okay. And I get there and I'm realizing like everybody, I'm like, oh, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? And it's just, it happened so fast. But yeah, man, it's like my first lead role. So it's like the largest role I've ever had, man.
Who's the production behind it?
I can't hear you.
What's the production company behind it?
Taylor and Dodge and Dawn's Light Production and Taylor and Dodge.
So it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, but and it has Quiver Distribution.
Nice.
Is their distributor.
So this is the beginning of the beginning.
right, exactly. I'm like, man, yo, this is crazy. I'm excited though, man. I'm like, I can't wait for everyone to like just see the film and yeah, just experience it. Yes. If it isn't the luck of the Irish himself.
Luck of the Irish himself. So for that role right there, explain your character if you can.
So my character, his name is Trey Peterson. He's like the tech guy within the the group. And yeah, he gets pulled on to being on Money Plane. And this is his first time ever going on a mission. This is his first time like being hands-on on a mission. And so he's like just trying to figure everything out.
How long you spent in New Orleans doing this?
We filmed 2 weeks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. 2 weeks. Yeah, they didn't play, man. We built the set up. It was really cool. It was like really, really cool.
That's good. Have you ever done work in Pinewood Studios and any of the new studios in Atlanta?
I haven't yet. I mean, I've drove by them before. I went to a few auditions I went to like an audition inside the studio. Okay. But that's it.
No. So what's next for Patrick Lamont Jr.? What do you see yourself in 1 year from now?
Man, 1 year from now.
Years from now, because COVID ain't going nowhere.
It really ain't. It's here. It's here.
But if it does in fact dissipate and we get back to normal, where do we see Patrick Lamont Jr.?
Man, just really continuing to just follow the dream. My next move is to like try to find me a manager. So hopefully, within that, I'll successfully get a manager that could just have me, rep in a few different locations. And just, hopefully just continue growth within my taping company. And yeah, man, just
and then
happiness, life, all that cool stuff.
And then when you're ready for your mini doc, it's gonna be done by Javis Productions.
Oh yeah, exactly, bro. I got you. Like, yeah, boom, straight up. Let's do it. Listen, the mini doc, bro. It's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. We gotta know the real about. You know why I say this? Because I personally feel that you're gonna be a superstar, man. Definitely.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I really received that, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Definitely, bro. You know what? I really, really appreciate you being on my show. And I'm gonna tell you right now, every time you on a movie or a show, we getting you on to talk about it, man.
Bet, bro. For sure, I got you, man. Like for sure. Like this other.
As soon as this ish calm down, we're gonna do our photo shoot because I'm telling you, like
I'm with it.
You good behind the camera.
I'm with it.
Appreciate you being on my show, man. Please tell the people how they can follow you, man, where they can find you, and how they can stay in touch, and how they can find bookings on Bookings.
Yes. IG, Facebook, Patrick Lamont Jr. Patrick Lamont, Lamont Jr. That's literally what it is on IG, just like that. And that's what it is on Facebook. And Bookings on Bookings is on IG as well. So just Bookings on Bookings. But yeah, man, that's where you guys can find me. Hit me up. Please support July 10th. Money Plane comes out. iTunes, Apple TV, I believe Amazon. I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Sure, I'll do something very important at the end of my show, and I always like to leave the fans with my guests, leaving a special like a word of inspiration, anything that comes to mind, it could be a quote from somebody, it could be something that you want the people to know, it could be about anything that's going on. Just tell them something to make them feel good, bro.
Yeah, man, I just want to tell people, just continue to follow, their dreams, believe in yourself, like love yourself, whatever it is that you want to do. When you wake up in the morning, let that be the first thing like that you're grateful for, you know what I mean? And literally just by talking positivity and feeling positivity in your life, I feel like you really attract those things to you. Like, you know what I mean? And it's so, I know people say that, but it's like, I tell people like our words are so powerful and our just energies and things that we could do is really powerful. And we can really be and do whatever we want. So I just really want to encourage people to continue loving themselves, continue working on themselves, but yeah, follow their dreams and love life. Be happy.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. You already know, Patrick Lamont Jr., I really appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you tuning in. You guys know you can catch me, JViz, on Instagram, JViz Production all day, TOV Digital behind the camera, behind the editing, behind the curtain, because he's a real Wizard of Oz. And you can catch us on the eStream Live Podcast Network on YouTube and on all audio. You can catch me on Apple. You can catch me on Spotify. You can catch me on Anchor. You can catch me where you can hear me. Just like put me on all those platforms, because it's gonna be everywhere. He's gonna be a superstar. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. In the Know with Joe. Be safe. Social distance. Peace.
Hey, peace.